line. You know, I've heard a lot about your long-term planning for the engineers, your long-term planning for the trains. Thank you very much for that. But I haven't heard anything about the long-term planning of how you will continue to hear the voice of the customer, the rider who's on the train every day and dealing with delays, getting home hours late, or not getting home at all, not getting communicated when a train stops for 20 minutes. We don't even hear from the conductor why we're stopped for 20 minutes until we hear, oh, next stop, and we start rolling again. Things like that. I think it's been brought up by the advocates here that communication is really important, and you mentioned earlier that you realize you've stumbled there, and the agency has stumbled there in the past. But I think you really need to focus on transparent communication, and you also need to ensure that the voice of the rider is heard. I understand that the board does not have one member on it who is actually riding New Jersey Transit. I personally think that's unacceptable. How can you know what we deal with every day when we're trying to get to work and we're stalled and we're stopped? A couple months ago, I had smoke in my cabin, and nobody even communicated to why we had smoke in the cabin. I think we need to really have representatives beyond what these advocacy groups are doing, and I want to hear what your long-term plan is to keep the voice of the customer, of the rider, in your long-term planning.